It was good, man. It's your boy GseCapone, man. Smash that like and sub button, man. Feel like I ain't do well, ain't no feel. I haven't been up on this bitch for like probably 2 weeks. But yeah, man. My condolences go to PNB Rock family. Shit is crazy. Rest in peace to that guy. Shit, how I feel about the situation. I think his girlfriend set him up. People saying that she did. When I first heard it, I'm like, man, I ain't want to do a video right away. I wanted to wait. But yeah, I'm about to smash this play button. I'm about to see what the hell he's talking about. I think this, who is this dude? Noah's Rant Critiques. Shout out to Noah's Rant Critiques. This play button, about to check it out, man. Alright.
PNB Rock was in a shooting and he's been reported dead. And I don't think that he faked his death this time. Like, no, I don't think it was a fake death. I think it was something else, but I also don't think it was normal. Because his girlfriend literally dropped the location of the Waffle House that they were at, and then dudes pulled up and some guy hopped out the car, and then he let off fires. He went into the Waffle House, walked up to PNB Rock and shot him and took his chains and stuff. And also, I think him taking the chains was another part of damage control. I'll explain what I mean by that in a little
Or
bit, but yeah. And so this was not like, we know that this was not just a random thing because there was literally a getaway car. There was a getaway driver, bro. There was a car out there waiting for the dude to shoot to be done with it so that they could dip.
they got messages and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, people exposing the messages and stuff. Like, I don't know if those messages is real, but if it is real, man, that shit crazy. Like, that's real fucked up. These niggas need to be paying attention and shit. And he talking about why he don't be having security with him, bro. These niggas just watching this shit. Like, they're like, oh yeah, that make it even better. Bet that's what he said when he seen that interview with Vlad. He probably been on that. He had to. The messages that I did see didn't make any sense. I need some explanation behind that because it's like I could see if somebody was trying to like get the masses confused, but yeah, what is play button? We gonna find out.
You know, this was not no, just on a whim shooting. Like, no, no, no. This was completely planned. Like, this was thoroughly planned and executed, okay? And I think that PNB Rock's girlfriend set him up. PNB Rock's girlfriend was
We
paid
all
by
do.
Atlantic Records to drop his location. Okay, and I'll explain why Atlantic Records would do all that.
So, all right, if he about to, if Atlantic Records did do that, right? See, he was with Empire, so he left Empire and went to Atlantic, or did he have both of those deals still together? Like, did he say he wasn't signed, or he got out his deal, signed to Atlantic, got that bag, that advance or whatever, when the whole time he was still signed to Empire, and Atlantic wanted him alone, like they didn't want him to be. I don't know. That'd be fucking crazy. But yeah, it was messages from his girlfriend saying leave the money under the tire, something like that. I couldn't really see the last letter, but I'm sure it was tire. SATIR. I don't know what else the word would be. So yeah, I'm sure it was leave the money under the tire. I guess we're gonna go over that too. I'm gonna show y'all.
But yes. And I mean, come on, yo. This looks like a succubus. This looks like the exact type of modern 304 that you need to stay away from. Okay? Some girl that will go for any guy. Like, I mean, PNB Rock, you could probably replace him with any dude and she'd be falling for this guy. So, you just gotta watch out. But yeah. So PNB Rock, he's been signed to Atlantic Records and he went independent like, yeah, it's pretty recent because it was like 2 years ago he went independent. He said literally 2 years ago he went independent, so it was pretty recent. And it's just crazy. 2 years later he ends up dead. And there was actually something that came out with like, oh, Is PNB Rock's thing a death hoax and all that? Like there was this thing that came out about that, like in around that time in 2019, and I could show y'all it, but I'm gonna show y'all it. I'm gonna show y'all it so y'all know I'm not capping. All right, just so y'all know I'm not capping.
And I'm not capping about this either. It was something I seen on YouTube. I don't know if he was talking about, he was speaking on Playboy Cardi, but it was something with Playboy Cardi and PNB Rock in there. And PNB Rock was basically saying like he would whatever, you feel me? Like whatever happens, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking like, yo, this nigga talking to those people and telling them like I ain't doing what y'all want me to do. Them deals be death for death, man. Should be crazy.
PNB Rock death hoax. Real quick, I can do it real quick while I'm talking about it. Look, it's right here, bro. PNB Rock death hoax. Okay,
Well, it's
another
late on
day,
my and
another
I'm
death
tired
hoax. It
right now
literally
too.
says it. Okay, this was in December 2019. PNB Rock said that
Mm.
he was separating from his label.
Hold up. Let me go to December 2019 in the calendar. I mean, December 13th, 2019 in the calendar. Let me pull up that date. I need to see what day it is. Alright, let me see. Let me pull up calendar. Let me go all the way to 2019. December. That's 2018. I need to go to December 2019. Alright. That's January 2020. December 2019. 13th. Exactly. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah, they did a spell on him that day. They did a ritual. They put him on the. They did some shit that day. When he got out of there on December 13th, that's Friday. That was the last Friday, the 13th for the year. We all know about the beginning, Friday 13th for the year, and the last Friday 13th for the year. The two most fucking spiritual, well, two most days out the years with, well, not the two most days, but first Friday and the last Friday out the year, where all the witches and wizards and all them crazy people do their little magic and rituals and stuff, where they feel like the magic is the most strongest. Yep, first Friday of the year and the last Friday of the year. Especially if well, not just Friday, it got to be the 13th though. So yeah.
In between 2019 and
Every year got
2020,
two Friday
and
the
they were saying that
13th
this is
in the
false and
beginning
all
and the
that.
end.
Okay, that this is a false death hoax. And then it's just crazy that literally, um,
See, why would they put a false death hoax on PNB Rock in 2019, December 13th? I would say it don't make sense, but it make a lot of sense if you understand the whole witchcraft and all that stuff. You understand that shit.
2 years later, he's actually dead. You know what I mean? Atlantic Records set him up, and this girl,
Bro, this nigga
PNB Rock.
look. Bro looked like he was tired that night. He was done. Man, she looked crazy. She looked too on point. Ain't looking like that, man. Hell no. Wouldn't even want to be around her.
Girlfriend, she has been arrested with PNB Rock,
She like she
drug
gonna
charges
get you
and gun charges. So I
for
mean,
everything.
this is the type of girl that is gonna be around Pookies
Y'all
and
better
Lil.
remember them
She's
face,
gonna be
that face
around
right
gun
there.
charges and drugs and drama. So this is not a girl with morals. This is a girl with absolutely no moral compass. Someone you need to stay away from. It's a 304.
I
Okay,
know it.
a
See,
modern 304. So you could expect this girl to
she
set him
looked
up.
too
You know what I
dangerous.
mean? This is the type of chick that would do anything for $1. I mean, realistically, right? And so let's just entertain the idea that this was just a loving girlfriend, and she accidentally just posted that. You know what I mean? She didn't mean to set him up, and she wasn't paid by Interscope Records. Let's just entertain that idea, okay? Let's just entertain that idea, even though that's absurd. But let's just entertain that, okay? Okay, even in that situation, okay, you're dating a girl who is so desperate to show off where she's at that she's showing off she's at a Roscoe's Waffle House and she ends up getting you killed, bro. She ends up getting you murked by the ops. Okay, she was so desperate to show off on social media. She had to. Everyone had to know she was with PNB Rock at the Roscoe Waffle House, chicken hot waffle house, whatever you want to call it. Okay, it doesn't matter. But you know what I mean. Okay, so everyone wants to. Is that important that you need to show that off? That PNB Rock had to die, bruh. It was that important. You didn't think twice about posting that. You wanted to show off that quickly that you didn't think twice about posting that. Oh, I'm just gonna post that we're at the Roscoe Waffle House, even though everyone knows I'm dating PNB Rock, and they know that he's probably with me, and they know that he's probably vulnerable. So here's what I think would happen. All right, we're gonna stop entertaining that absurd delusional idea because that's not reality. And so they came to this girl and they were like, "We need you to get PNB Rock up out of here. We need you to help us." And they agreed on a price, and then they were like, "Okay, so we need you to get PNB Rock in a vulnerable position, catch him when he's vulnerable, post his location, and then the ops are gonna catch him like it. And that's how they get him up out of there without even spending a penny on it besides paying off the girl. They don't gotta pay him, and they don't gotta do all that because you know what? They can just get some ops, some jealous dudes to get them once they know that he's vulnerable in a place where he can easily be found, like Roscoe's, like that Waffle House, like bro, mad people get hurt at Waffle Houses. That thing that I just showed y'all, that picture,
Nigga, that Waffle House specifically is a no go. I don't even know why he stopped there. They said that shit look ran down. They said that location is like that's where all the murders go down. You feel me? They said niggas will pull niggas up to the side, Walmart, whatever. I guess that shit is close there too, close to the chicken and waffles and shit. And doing man right on the side of that bitch. So, and then I think it was on the east side of South Central, LA, Cali, however that shit go. I haven't been to California, but I look at the map and shit. And it was on the it happened on the east side. And they say that shit right there, like I said, look bro, that's like a no-fly zone during a war, nigga. You don't want to be spotted over there. Nobody wants to be. Especially not with all that jewelry on anyway. But again, that's a setup, so. I said I don't fuck with Wack 100 like that, but he be right. Some of the shit he be saying and shit. He should have had some people with him, security, something. Like I said, he had that Vlad interview, letting public know that he don't move with security nowhere. He go out by himself. He shouldn't have did that either. He just let everybody know that was moving on him. How easy it is to move on him. It's crazy.
that wasn't even from the PNB Rock incident. Like that was just someone else who got shot at a Waffle House or hurt at a Waffle House with that tape crime and stuff in it. Like that was literally another thing. Like people get hurt at Waffle Houses all the time. It's a vulnerable place to be. So they were like, okay, catch him in a vulnerable place, and then drop his location, and then it's pretty much as simple as that. This is not a very difficult thing to understand.
Exactly. It's not difficult at all. It's not rocket science. Huh?
And so PNB Rock explained why he left Atlantic Records, and I think this video is actually a big reason and why he was marked by them, because once you start explaining stuff like that.
Wait, so he left Atlantic and went to Empire.
Akademiks had this video for a while, but this is not the only video he's spoken on this type of thing in other times, but this is the video where he really goes off about it. You know what I mean?
I thought it was the other way around. Like somebody told me that.
But yeah, listen to it here.
He left Empire and went to Atlantic.
You're independent now, right?
Yeah.
Why are you independent?
Pretty much because I wasn't making money like off of my music like that. You know what I'm saying? Like with the deal that I had, it was just like a beginner's deal. You know what I'm saying? And when we was trying to renegotiate for that shit, it was like I was on my last 2 albums. It was like we was at a stalemate. We just really just came to the agreement, like, man, we don't
just want
to
like a bigger advance because I'm pretty sure
it wasn't no like me personally. Like I didn't know even about. I was getting a little money. I ain't gonna say they wasn't giving me no money, but it wasn't like money that I was generating. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't think the way they was kicking it to me, I felt like I was like not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt
Okay,
like
so
I
he
needed to go
wasn't
harder.
signed
But when I started looking at
at
the
all.
numbers and all of that shit and the money that you can generate off of these type of numbers, I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, it's just like
I thought I was on some bullshit. I thought I was on some bullshit. You feel me? But I'm really not on no bullshit. I'm really out here putting up big numbers. You feel me? So once I started figuring that out and I started getting a little smarter, it was probably like 2019, 2020. Around when shit started slowing up for everybody, I started digging into my shit. It was like,
That's crazy.
all right,
bro.
man, we gonna come to this mutual agreement because we definitely.
Yeah, because see, they don't want you to know. He found out that he was doing big numbers. He was making way less than he was supposed to be making from YouTube, all that stuff. And then he wanted to go independent. And they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to know, you know what I mean, what you're really worth and all that. The whole point is to keep you in a 360 deal, a slavery deal, okay? Hollywood equals slavery. That's the whole point. That's the whole concept. Do you understand?
Understand how you feel, as an artist. As though like we ain't never really dish out a lot of money. Like everything as far as PNB, like when I say I used to do a lot of shit by myself, it was like even videos, everything. Like I used to be just doing shit dolo. I didn't feel like I needed the label because that's how I was. I just was putting shit out.
Oh, so you're not even waiting for them to give you the budget and do all that shit. You just be like, yo, fuck it.
It was like you having an artist that don't know shit about the industry.
Yeah.
But and they doing all of this shit on their own. You don't got to put nothing into it. What the fuck you gonna do? You just gonna keep the same thing going. It's been doing this for years. So I figured it out. I was like, damn, y'all don't really put no money into my shit. But it's generating all this money, but how am I still not recouping it? And then I figured out the type of deal that I was in. I was like, damn, so I'm thinking.
Some deals are pretty much on recoup. Like they get the finesse so good on it. Like even when you recoup, you ain't recoup. You know what I mean?
Like, I can break this shit down to a science now because I know. Feel me? That shit really crazy. Like, really, you ain't gonna be able to recoup if you had a 15% recoup rate.
Yeah, if you got a 15% royalty rate, like it's gonna take a while. Plus, they hit you with so many goddamn fees.
Yeah, it's not even the fees. It's like everything get taken out of your 15%, and then that
15%. Which this is always wild to me. Like a label, which I don't know if people are familiar with this in the industry, right? Or if you're not in the industry. So a label will charge you to pitch your music to a playlist, but if you make it to the playlist, it gets more streams, which gets their 85% paid more. And they're taking that out all on your side.
And I didn't even know that. You just tell me some news.
Yeah, like listen, they're gonna put a radio promotion that's coming out of your shit. They're gonna put playlist pitching coming out of your shit.
Yeah, all of that shit come out. So boom, the 15. So say if you had a royalty rate of 15%, 18%, boom. They tell you that they don't tell you, but all the bills come out of there. The studio time that you did, like every fucking session, anytime you ask them to book you a flight, send you an Uber, any of that shit, they add all.
Yeah, it's a 360 deal. They don't want you to know about that. They want you to think it's all free. Nah, it ain't free, boy. That coming out your paycheck. You gonna see that the views do not add up with that paycheck that you just got, which is insane. This is slavery.
This shit. Nigga, everything getting added. You feel me? It's coming out your 15%, but 9 times out of 10, that 15% ain't 15 because you done gave away points to the producers. That's points is percentage. They don't tell you that. Like, yeah, you got to get this person points, you got to get this person points, but those points are
label ain't giving a fucking point to no either producer or somebody else who helped on the record.
Points.
Yeah, so you gotta come on. You're right.
So every song is different. So you might have, you say you're getting 15, but no, you really getting 13 on this song. You might have a writer on this song or a big producer with a sample on this song. You ain't getting shit on that song.
Yeah.
You might not even get 3% on that song. You feel me? That shit to be coming down to it. You be like, wow, I'm doing all of this streaming and I ain't making all of this money. They be like, well, you making money, you know what I'm saying? But you only got 15% of this money. And out of this money, we taking all of the bills out of your 15%. So you kind of like, oh, it's like 200,000. They be like, what the fuck? Like, how? I just made such and such million and I owe y'all. Y'all ain't give me not 1 million. That don't add up. They be like, now you gotta look at the contract. Everybody start figuring shit out like that. Like niggas be having to figure. You gotta go through that though. It's like niggas is not saying it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like people is hit more nowadays.
Yeah, like you just said, bro. Yo, listen to him. He's low key saying it. Like he's literally saying you gotta go through that though. Like you have to literally sell out, and then you have to find out that you sold out for a bad deal. You just sold your soul for a terrible deal. And then you have to find out, okay, damn, I could have just made way more if I was just independent this entire time. Like, you literally have to find that out unless you're hip. Like he said, it's more hip now. But when
That's why God had me waiting for so long, right? So I could learn this, right? My time coming.
Signed, it wasn't like that. Like so when he got signed, he was just getting
It's all
received,
new to
bro.
me.
Legit. And the
Not
labels
new, but I
still
wanted
want
to know
people
how
to
the shit
think.
break down, and
Like
I
the labels still want people to be
learned a lot.
deceived. Best bet. Like they're not trying to give
Hope
up.
y'all
You know
paying
what I mean?
attention.
No. If you're winning in a business and you completely have a monopoly on that business, a 360 deal basically means you have a monopoly on the artist. So like it's like basically you're gonna get everything for a little bit. So whenever you have a monopoly, you don't want to just give it up. Like nah, they're trying to hold it. But PNB Rock is 1,000% right. They're not gonna tell you nah. The whole point is to finesse you. They don't tell you until like you gotta kind of just look at it and observe things and then figure out or talk to people and understand that you've been finessed. You've been
Word.
completely finessed. If you didn't already know.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
But this should be an obvious thing.
But when I signed in 2015, bro, it wasn't too many manuals running around saying like, yeah, you need to go the independent route. You need to go distribution route. You need to. Niggas knew about the distribution deal, but that's pretty much all I knew was it was a such thing as a distribution deal. I knew.
Yeah, so he didn't know like that's how they prey on the artist. Like they get you because ignorance is bliss until you have to come to reality, okay? Until ignorance forces you to acknowledge reality, ignorance is bliss until ignorance forces you to acknowledge reality. Okay? So once until you can't live in bliss anymore, that's when the hell comes. You know, ignorance is only bliss until you're forced to acknowledge reality, until ignorance forces you to acknowledge reality. And ignorance forced PNB Rock to acknowledge reality because he saw, okay, wow, me being my bank account is way lower than it should be. Yeah, it is. I bet it is, man. That 360 deal is really hurting your pockets, buddy. I bet it is. You know, and so yeah. But yeah, Atlantic Records is a terrible label. They're evil, just like all the record labels. You know what I mean?
Look at the symbol on Atlantic Records, man. The all-seeing is right there. With the black sun. Black sun worship, all-seeing eye. The sun rays represents a star, because the sun is a fucking star. Yes. So look, bro. These niggas is into that shit. It is what it is. You see it black and white.
Signed to them. Many artists have been signed to Atlantic Records. Okay, the list goes on. I'm not gonna sit here and just list rappers, but
yeah, we already know Atlantic Records dropped a lot of rappers, man. A lot of hip hop artists, R&B artists, jazz.
This is a like known thing, bro. It's very public. Like Lil Wayne has talked about it. Like it's a very known thing. Okay, and Lil Wayne has sued him. There's been a lot. Okay, so this is all leads down a bad route. Once you get finessed once, if you don't catch on that time, you just keep getting finessed. Like YoungBoy's just gonna keep getting finessed. When really, if YoungBoy was independent, he would make more than like every rapper right now. Like legit, YoungBoy would make more than like every rapper just off YouTube.
I keep saying that. YoungBoy has the highest streams out of all these artists. White, black, brown, whatever color they is. International, bro. This boy got the most streams every day on Spotify, YouTube, nigga, Apple Music, any platform, bro. He has the highest plays. He shouldn't even need a $60 million deal with Birdman. Shouldn't even need that. He should be seeing that right there. He should be seeing more than that. He should be seeing billions of dollars already. Like all the streams that this nigga have, this nigga be like the top streamer for like the past few years, bro. Like, come on.
Capping, like I'm not even capping. He would make more than like almost every rapper just off of YouTube revenue. Like if he was independent.
This nigga drop on YouTube. Within 14 hours, his song already hit 2 million views. These artists will see that, but not in 14 hours. Let alone a fucking day. They won't even see 1 million views in a day. Dirk dropped the video. You seen that? A whole day went past. That shit paused at 700K. Had to take like a whole nother week or two and a whole lot of Twitter capping and beefing, all that other shit they be doing just to make the views go up more and get trending like.
So, but that money is not going to him.
YoungBoy don't got to do that.
That when you see YoungBoy get 100 million views,
YoungBoy don't even gotta announce that he about to drop. YoungBoy could just drop and niggas would just see the shit on the internet and click it.
something like that on a music.
He ain't gotta have a record drop party. He don't have none of that stuff. He don't do no advertisements, nothing. He could just drop the music and people just gonna randomly click that shit. And they gonna say it's a go.
Video, that's not his, bro. That money is going to his label. He already got his money from his advance. You know? That's his money, bro. He already got his money from his advance. That's it. That's it. You know? So all that money from YouTube and all that, that's not going to him. That's going straight to his label's pockets. And that's where the big money is, bro. From like this.
He should have sat out a few fucking months before signing that deal so he could collect the money that the label that he just left was collecting the whole time. Like, if he would have sat out for like a year before signing the deal, he'd have seen Matt. He probably wouldn't even want to sign the deal no more.
Stuff like that. Like, where that money's going to the labels, that's where the big money is. Like, that's where you're going to make a lot of the money, bro. So, they give him a couple $1 million, and then they make all.
Well, he like 21. Ain't he young boy, like 21 years old, I think.
That,
so
it's a lot more money than you.
Yeah, he got some
it's
learning
more money
to
than
do.
You know.
He got a lot of learning to do.
If you were really on the inside of this, you would understand. It's more money than you would think. It's like life-changing money, bro. It's ridiculous amount. It's millions. It's millions that you're being finessed for. Millions. It's not like no couple bands. It's millions you're getting finessed for, bro. I wouldn't even want to get.
Bro, to be honest, I'm not trying to be on no funny shit, but if you want to compare the stream as in today, compare it to Michael Jackson album sales back in the day, right? You can say YoungBoy made the label a few. Look, I'm not gonna say a few. He probably made them $1 billion plus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say 2 billion, but from all the streaming numbers and all the shit that he got going on, bro, the shows, everything, all the numbers adding together, he made them more than $1 billion already. He probably about to make Cash Money another $1 billion too. Why you think like Birdman not gonna sign this nigga for no reason? Seen what he did to Lil Wayne. Birdman know how to finesse shit too. Like they said, he know how to put extra zeros on top of behind the zeros that's already up on the check. He know how to get niggas to put more zeros on that motherfucking check. Shit is crazy. But yeah, that's no cap. YoungBoy done probably his streaming numbers probably done hit fucking Michael Jackson record sales, like the Beatles too. These kids love him. Should I fuck with him? Shit.
I mean, come on. I'd be mad if I was a rapper and I tried to get a feature and I got finessed. I'd be tight. So I would be tight if I got finessed for a whole label deal, my whole career, my soul. That's crazy. But I'm not about to rant on about this for forever. But you just got to beware of these modern succubuses, these modern 304s that set you up for $1. The label can pay them off, and or just anyone can pay them off and they'll set you up. And you just got to be careful out here. You know what I mean? Anything could happen. You just got to be safe. Even in the situation where if it wasn't that, you just got to be safe. It's just a crazy world. But yeah, it snows right here. If you like this video, like the video, link to the Patreon is in the description. And yeah, it snows right here. Be easy, y'all.
Shit is crazy, man. Y'all watch out with them deals. So y'all, at this day and age we in now, man, y'all get distribution deals. You ain't gotta do all them 360 deals with the label and all of that. And even if still, it ain't nothing to get the equipment your damn self. Took me a few years to fucking get that shit through my fucking thick skull, but hey, I got it though, right? Yeah, smash that like and sub button, man. Rest in peace to PNB Rock. My condolences go out to his family and shit, man. Kids, y'all smarten up, man. Stay smart. Don't let these motherfuckers fool y'all. Learn how to read. Don't forget that shit. All right, gang. I'm out.